that your friend? You know the one you can't depend, ain't that your friend? Don't fuck with him cause that's my kid, ain't that your friend? You know my T, we go way back, ain't that your friend? So let's sit down and have a chat. Like anytime you need a friend, I'ma be there to defend, I'ma be there to the end. You see me right there, anytime you need a friend, I'ma be there to defend, I'ma be there to the end. You see me right there, yeah.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
What y'all know about that Kelly?
Jerm. You know my girls in the club say who.
I didn't know that's what you were singing. When I said hello.
Oh,
You don't remember that? That's how you knew a baddie was gonna walk in the room.
No, bitch. I seen her live, bitch. I went to Raw because my cousin paid tickets for us, and I seen that bitch live. She's tall as fuck. Like, bitch is a stallion before Megan ever said the shit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to sully the vibes. Bye, Jerm. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm making it, you know. How are you?
Lying. I'm great. Jermy's supposed to say I'm lying too. Come on.
Bitch. We know you lying. You a Virgo.
Y'all almost fell out my chair. What you mean we know you lying? Oh Lord.
Y'all just have a habit of bending the truth. Come here, baby.
You are causing technical difficulties over here with your jokes.
Technical difficulties.
Because you're joking when you say that Virgos are known to be untruthful because
I mean, I wouldn't say that about you. I wouldn't say that about you.
I only lie to hoes that can whoop me. So imagine how many lies I done told. Okay.
It's so stupid.
Jerm, what a week. I'm not great. I'm not gonna lie to people and say I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the best I can with what I got. Okay.
I know that's right. Okay. Shades and all. I'm just doing the best I can with what I got.
Okay, just trying to get to the next day
and do it
so effortlessly. You know, I'm not in the mood to be stressed. Yeah. This is one of those times where I really learned how much growth has happened in recent years because I have every reason to just be stressed the fuck out and just like sliding up and down a wall. Mm-hmm. But what will that accomplish?
In a padded room with a straight jacket on.
Oh my God, I dream of it sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, so simple. They get like 3 meals a day.
Right. Like Brandy was in Borderline. I was like, oh, that's such a dream. I was like, that's such a dream. Just beat me. Yeah. Sorry.
We're not we're playing everybody. We're not.
Yeah.
Am I? But hold on. Now I will be for certain benefits. I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I'm not even like one thing about me. I'm gonna always keep it real with you, but I'm gonna keep it realer if it's gonna benefit me. Right. All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all in a second. But Jerm.
Yes.
Remember what I told you about my car last week?
Yes. What happened? What's going on?
It didn't get better.
So
they told me it is a total.
Oh no!
Yeah. And I kind of liked my car, but not only that, I was okay with like the payment and the rate and all that.
Yeah.
So now I have to get an entirely new loan. So I just got to make sure I don't do nothing stupid. Because there are a lot of, I don't know if it's just in Dallas, but it may be everywhere. There are a lot of predatory dealers, and I always do my best to avoid them when I'm buying a car. Mm-hmm. And they caught me at the wrong time because, you know, what I said about my credit, she's Rihanna in 2009, baby. She's not that good. Girl. She has a blunt bang, okay?
Okay. I love that.
But that's not the position you want to be in when you're looking for financing because people will be like, actually give me $3 million down. And you have an 85% interest rate. Like they would just do it because so many people, like, especially if you have a job where you make or let's say $3,700 a month, you technically can pay an $800 car note. Should you though? No. But a lot of people, you get trapped in a corner, and these dealerships know that you need your car to get to work or to take your kids to school. So if you are in a tight ass position, you might end up making a stupid decision like that.
Right.
And so many people have. I know somebody that was paying $400 to this place every 2 weeks. Crazy. And it's one of those you see on the side of the highway, buy here, pay here. You know, they know that you need them because nobody else will have you. So they lock you in. But girl, it's basically Atlantic Records. And I'm no Cardi B, baby. Okay. I need to be free. I need to be able to make sure I'm in a good situation.
Did you hear the news on her though? Like,
I don't be hearing news on her, unfortunately.
For
y'all.
Well, how you hear about
Fortunately
Atlantic?
for me, I know what label she on.
Oh, well, I'm gonna give you the news anyway. Apparently, they're not letting her release an album because they don't think she gonna generate enough buzz and sales.
Money is the word.
Yeah, sales. And
so it costs money to make money, and you only spend it when you think you can get it back. A lot of people
don't think they can get it back.
They're smart now. They spent a lot of money. I'll never die telling everybody this. They spent a lot of money on her in 2018. Yeah. And they thought that doing so would make her such a star that now her name has the cachet of what most people define as talent. So they invested millions, got millions back, and then at some point the well ran dry because they were like, wait, she only did this once. She can't just keep giving us more and more and more because the well is talentless, you know? So it's no shade, it's no offense. I don't even mean to be offensive right now.
I'm already
it. But it's not even me being a bar, because I love my Nicki Minaj, but when I give these very I'm gonna call it a non-biased opinion just because I'm an observer. I'm coming from it with my own eyes about what I've witnessed in this industry that I love to pay attention to because I've always wanted to be in it. It's not about Nicki. It's just about inauthenticity being rewarded when there is actual talent. Like, and I'm not talking about me. I'm not even being what's the word? Self-concerned. I literally just know of other female rappers, even female rappers who were on Atlantic Records, who did not get the preferential treatment or attention from not just the public, but from the label, because it all starts at the label.
Yeah.
The way they made Cardi, there were black girls that they chose to just keep on the label for years. That's why I said, like, they'll lock you in a contract. And those people, you may not have ever even heard their name.
Atlantic?
She makes R&B music. I'm talking about black rappers.
I know, but wasn't she on Atlantic, though? Interesting. But, yeah, it just made sense what you said.
I didn't say it's better for the R&B girls. It's just different. The R&B girls, they usually give their budget to the pop girls.
Who on Atlantic that's pop?
I don't give me the line. Maybe Charlie?
XCX?
I can confirm, but I feel like she is.
Interesting. Okay. Cause yeah, she's been.
I be knowing shit, girl. I don't know why. I know this is literally my life. Like, I know all about this industry. What did Nicki say? You don't think I don't know everything that goes on in this industry, bitch? Okay. I know who's dropping.
Cause she's been with them for a long time, and you didn't really hear her stuff until recently, so that makes sense.
Because money became available, because our premier artist is no longer our premier artist. As much money as they spent on her in 2018,
right? They
just knew in 2021, 2022, 2023, she was going to be putting up Drake numbers. They just thought that she was going to be the biggest and the best because we're investing so much. She has so much Instagram buzz, and we're investing so much into her. Now, I won't lie, they made her a celebrity almost to the point to where I just try to enjoy my podcast show that I like, and they start talking about the lady, and now I gotta skip. So it's just like, oh my gosh, she is a celebrity, but did you make her a long-lasting musician? You can't.
Right. Did you
gotta have that.
No, never.
She gave me knockoff Jocelyn.
I never found you funny. I never found you entertaining.
I found her funny. Let me not lie. I found her funny. It's just this was like the year after Hosseline got off of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
So this was the new girl on the block.
It's like a repackage. That's all it was to me.
Yeah.
And then people started taking it seriously, and I got offended. I was like, wait, what? Y'all are actually liking? That's when I was like, wait, it's not funny anymore.
Right, like y'all actually liking this shit. I was surprised.
I'm talking about red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. That's better than Nicki Minaj. I said y'all all gotta go to hell because this is in the middle of Nicki's hate train, so people are looking for any reason to shit on Nicki. So I'm on the front lines
did it with Remy Moi.
But the thing is about Remy, for one, everything she said in Sheetha was a lie. Let me be very clear about that. Let me not even say everything. The things that y'all find so shockworthy that she said in Sheetha, put it clean out of her ass. Or Papoose put it out of his. I don't know. But
he did say he wrote her stuff. So
he did. That's why I said hey, allegedly. Now,
I'm just saying.
Either way, the thing about Remy, before Remy came at Nicki, I was actually listening to Remy because Remy had just got out of jail. In 2014, she got out of jail, and I used to listen to The Breakfast Club every morning. And Charlamagne sucked her dick hard as hell. He would be like, oh, Remy Ma finna get out of jail. It's going to be different for the rap game when Remy Ma get out of jail. Bitch got out of jail, didn't make no noise for 2 years straight. Until all the way up. That's the first time. You probably didn't know who Remy was until All the Way Up, right?
No. I didn't know who this lady was until I did my research. And I was like, it kind of clicked.
We're 24, 25. Our era did not hear nothing about who was conceded and who had a reason.
I heard her name. I just never seen her face.
I saw the bang before. When I saw that bang, I was like, oh, that bang. But I didn't know who she was. Okay? Because I probably saw it in the Lean Back video back in the day.
Yeah.
But I never
conceded.
Thought about who she was. I never heard conceded until I got aware of her when she got out of jail. Mm-hmm. So everybody's like, oh, Remy coming out. She finna take down Nicki. It was all the hype for New York at that time.
Yeah.
Comes out, makes absolutely no noise. She dropped a mixtape, and I actually downloaded it to my Android at the time. Oh, I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Me and only me, babe. Like, I was her supporter. Nobody talked about it. I was like, damn, I thought y'all was hyped for Remy. What's happening? You know, she had a couple songs that I liked on there, and then All the Way Up comes out. She gets a rebrand.
What album was it? Or track? Or
that I liked?
No, I'm saying what album were you listening to by her?
That she put out a mixtape.
I know. Was it Remy on the Rocks or I'm Around?
I'm Around because you know how I know? You know how I know? Because she had a song. Drugs, I'm around. Guns, I'm around. Niggas, I'm around. I'm around. It's like, yeah, my little 15-year-old ass was like, go, Rick. Which I was hyped. Walking through the high school, switching my hips, talking about guns, I'm around. Okay. But I was listening to that. That's like freshman year or sophomore year, maybe.
Yeah. And
never had no issue. Nicki shouted her out when she got out of jail. Yeah. It was so weird watching all of that go down. Long story short, Remy gets a hit. She starts feeling her big puss again. She feel like she back on top of the world like Brandy. And then all of a sudden she started talking greasy. I didn't get it. So I was actually disappointed in Remy because I was like, bitch, I liked you.
I was disappointed in Megan.
I wasn't disappointed in Megan. I understood. Like I saw Megan for who she was in like 2020, like way back in the gap. So by the time his came out, I was like, of course, girl, what else?
Now, did you listen to Megan at first? Being that she's from
interesting
Texas?
Story from that. I was a hater for no reason. Like, I didn't even have a reason. But this was like during the hate train era, 2018. I didn't like nobody because didn't nobody like my girl. So I was shitting on everybody for real.
Right.
I didn't even like the City Girls at first, and I love JT. But
shout out to Young Miami too. We love you.
I love
not
JT.
Really. Girl, you weird. I'm sorry. I can't even fake that shit.
The Diddy stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard some stories that I've been listening and catching up today.
Girl, I don't even want to hear.
They had said that this girl was mad about. We can mess you today. They had said that we don't never talk about celebrities. No, they had said that this lady who is going by Jane Doe in court on as a witness in the Diddy trial is really 50 Cent baby mama, if you ask me, allegedly. But they can't say her name because she wanted to be stricken from the record. But if you know how to put 3 and 4 together, it's 50 Cent baby mama. Okay. They had said that she was jealous that he was out on a trip with Young Miami, and next time she saw him, they got into a little spat, and she threw something at Diddy, and then Diddy basically obliterated her, and she calls Young Miami. I don't know if it was on some like, this is what you did, bitch, or like, look at what he did to me. I don't really know why she called Young Miami, but somehow Carisha was on the phone, and Carisha is cursing her out while Diddy is beating her ass, girl. That's what they had said, allegedly. I'm not laughing, but I was like, not Miss Carisha, please.
Carisha, please.
You are a thug, bitch.
Carisha, please, bitch. Everywhere you walk, everywhere you turn is chaos right around your back, bitch.
Jerm, I thought you were going to say everything she do shall crumble. I was going to say, damn.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna do that. I don't wish bad on people unless they deserve it. But I'm just saying, it's chaos around every motherfucking turn. Because
at first, I was trying to get Carisha the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, this is a rich nigga. Maybe he couldn't do Carisha like he did everybody else. So she was just like, you know what? It's whatever. He cool with me. I don't know what else he got going on. I thought it was like some plausible deniability shit.
Exactly.
Then I hear that story, and I'm not saying it's true. I really don't damn know. But I'm just like, Carisha, you joining in on the abuse? You want to be the head bitch in charge that bad?
For real, bitch. You gotta... He has
but
so
honestly,
much to lose.
I don't put nothing past the idiot bitch. That's not even me being mean. People who are not that bright, I genuinely believe they will do anything.
She clearly has no sense at all.
And I don't mean like common sense. I meant like intelligence. Like,
and no sense of awareness. The bitch can't read the room.
Yeah, people with low IQs will most likely do anything because they don't even realize how sinister it is. It's caught up in your emotion or your current need of whatever's serving you right now, and you don't have the mental capacity to say, maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Or maybe this is weird. This is getting a little too much.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I don't really put nothing past a stupid bitch. I don't ever be shocked.
Carisha, please.
But shout out to her.
Please go away. Please go away and never come back.
She's one of the few reciters that I don't hate.
Interesting.
I hate this is my new song and you didn't write that song type girl. That's not my vibe at all. As an artist, I take it. You know, Jerm, we done talked about this before.
Yeah.
You know, I take it very personally when people want to be artists but don't want to be writers. Because what do you really want to do? If you want to go be a hype man, go be a hype man. But you saying you're an artist. So art.
At least do a little something.
You're an artist, so art. Come out with either the nastiest vocal or with the nastiest record.
Okay,
both,
that's
if you
real.
Beyonce, okay,
that's real.
But so everybody ain't Beyonce.
You an artist, so art.
So if I can't give you a Mariah vocal 1996, I'm gonna give you a nasty record that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into.
Okay.
Let me get off my soapbox. I know y'all don't care.
Oh,
but Jerm,
talk about it.
I was telling you about my car and I got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Poor baby's gone. So got to get a new one. That is going to be a journey. It's honestly a couple of different options. I don't like asking nobody for nothing, and that is my own personal issue. But yeah, I'm gonna get it figured out. I got a little rental for now, so it's not the end of the world.
I was about to ask about that. You still have the rental? Damn, he fucked up your shit, and then had a nerve to say, my boy can fix it, bitch. That shit is.
I forgot about him. I'm gonna tell y'all about him at a later date once it's all said and fucking done.
Oh,
you know, real G's moving silent, like real G's moving silence, like
I don't know that.
Lasagna girl, come on. You real G's moving silent like lasagna. Lil Wayne. Oh Lord, the games.
I don't listen to Lil Wayne, girl.
Happy Pride. So
he used to make me uncomfortable.
Why? I used to love Lil Wayne.
He still talk about the same. You know, I like Wayne. Wayne is
we not finna bash Wayne on this platform.
We definitely not bashing Wayne.
All these niggas suck Kendrick's dick.
We definitely
all
not
these niggas is
Wayne.
sucking Kendrick's dick. He's talking about some bloop, block, bloop, block, bloop, block, blam. And they're like, bars! What the fuck?
You know, people have opinions, but...
No, people are dick suckers. It's popular to like a Kendrick Lamar. It's popular to get on your knees and suck his dick.
Loyalty.
Because he's fake deep.
Fake D? Why he gotta be fake? Are you in the room with him when he's writing these records?
I don't buy it, bitch. I ain't bought it since the pool full of swimming pool. Whatever he said, pool full of liquor.
Room full of wind.
It's a pool full of liquor. But you know what? I'm not even gonna make this a hate Kendrick moment. I don't hate Kendrick. I just don't like the y'all that be talking about Lil Weezy.
How we go from Wayne to Kendrick that fast?
Y'all suck Kendrick's dick.
Who is y'all? I never sucked his. I mean,
You're
I would like to.
You're a Kendrick fan.
I've been a Kendrick fan before everybody went.
But
to
you didn't think I knew that about you. I got your tea.
How you got my tea?
You didn't think I knew that about you. I knew it.
Okay, I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. I like Kendrick.
I
stopped liking Drake because he just. Anyways, back on Wayne.
Did I say I like Drake? Let me not get y'all confused. I never said I like Drake.
Okay,
I'm not finna suck Kendrick's dick.
Well, I would like
when the best rapper in the world has a fucking pussy. Let's talk about it.
I would like that too. But yeah, I like Lil Wayne. It's just the fact that he just over sexualizing
Did you listen to his album?
I didn't listen to the whole thing. No, I just listened to the one with Nicki.
So, let me be very fair. This is not even because, let me be honest, I didn't listen to the album, but I have other things to worry about. I'm not worried about nobody's album right now. But Jerm, I would like to know, how can you say he doesn't switch up his subject matter if you didn't press play?
You're right. I mean, he probably did switch up his subject matter from what I heard.
But do you know do you know where you're getting that from?
From everybody's public opinion.
Yeah.
Which I'm not.
And
I don't have.
Oh, you're not?
No. Honestly.
Who you get it from?
Probably everybody's opinion. I guess. But
why you denying things?
I'm just not gonna sit through. I'm just not gonna sit through a Lil Wayne album and listen to it. I'm just not that girl.
No. I'm not saying you gotta. I just told you I didn't sit through it. I'm not saying you gotta sit through it, but I would sit through it. I just have.
All she eat is dick. She's on a straight diet. That's my baby. When she wake up, she a fed. Some with the head.
Don't know that song.
Even better than Corinne. She don't want. You don't know that song? I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Girl, I thought you was freestyling. Not gonna lie.
Was I eating? Was I eating the freeze?
No, not at all. I just thought you were doing it. But no, I'm not here to defend his subject matter. I'm talking about you right now, girl. I'm saying,
bitch, I ain't gotta listen to the album to not like it.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Jerm, imagine if there was some hating ass bitch going around talking about Jerm's new album or
They always
new album.
They always do.
No. I'm saying, I'm not talking about people that just want to talk about you. I'm saying that there is somebody who sees your album cover, sees you have an album out, and does not press play. They don't press play, but then they go on Twitter and say, that new Jamil is trash. That bitch always do the same. He don't ever switch it up. You would be like, bitch, I did a whole operatic scale at the end of that song right there. Like, I'm doing shit I have never done before, girl.
Okay, I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to give you my verdict.
Girl, imagine you done did slave hymns on this album. Shit you ain't never did before, and people are like, Jamil do the same thing every time. Bitch, listen to it. Maybe I will surprise you. And it's not just you. When I say that, I know I'm not just bashing you for real. It's just a thing that people do in general, and I don't think it's fair with art. We hear a lot of people saying something is not great, so either we just assume it's terrible and we leave it alone forever, or you go listen to it ready to hate. So, because I saw this happen with Nicki's Queen album. Literally every single thing was picked apart of what? Why did she rhyme that with fat and fat with cat? But everybody else gets to do it, and we're in the club throwing our bussies to it, really. Mm-hmm. So this person who has a project that is popular to hate is doing something. For one, they're well evolved beyond the market, but they're doing something similar to other people in the market, and we're judging them for it. So whatever Wayne is talking about, I'm imagining what he could be talking about because I heard some songs, I didn't listen to it all. It's most likely comparable to the people in his market. Nobody else is really going for the commercial conscious rap other than Kendrick. And Kendrick does it in a way where it makes people relate to him, and also they still find him commercially appealing.
I don't want to listen to Wayne.
It's not about that. It's about, I won't tell you that Kendrick album was boring.
Okay.
Imagine me telling you that.
Was it boring?
Girl, how would I know?
Did you listen to it?
Never.
So you really don't like Kendrick Lamar for real? Is it because
it's not that I don't like him? It's because who?
Is it nothing?
Nicki don't have no problem with Kendrick. And I'm not a Drake fan.
She gotta have no problem.
Let me be clear. During that whole thing, we would not had we been doing the show when Kendrick and Drake were beefing. We would not have talked about that because Jerm, you gotta understand, and I mean this with so much sincerity. I did not give a fuck. It didn't. They could have shot each other in the street for all I cared. I don't mean it like they should have, but you know what I mean. Like I was not paying attention. Jerm, oh my god, am I being problematic? I'm sorry.
No.
Not no. I guess I am. I'm sorry.
No, I just thought about something.
I wasn't interested because I don't like male rap beefs being acceptable and a part of the culture. And when women do it, they catty and bitches always be fighting. I don't like that. So Drake and Kendrick said things about each other that most people would have called a certain somebody a bully for. And Kendrick came out the victor, and he's celebrated as like the king of this shit. When I just don't think it would be fair on the other side. If it was tables turned and it was the head bitch in charge showing why she's the head bitch. Okay. Because I honestly believe, let me not say that. Anyway, Drake and Kendrick are both good. Kendrick has the ability to appeal to people. The reason why you sitting here defending him is because he appeals to you. But yeah, he knows exactly how to appeal to you. That's a skill. That's a skill that even though Drake can make hits, people have hated Drake for a long time. There's always been a group of we hate Drake because of XYZ. No matter what it, like as the eras go on, it's something new for why they hate him.
I used to love Drake though. Like he made some nice music. Only when he sang.
No, he always has been commercial. Even now he's still commercially successful. I'm saying like a group of just haters. Certain artists develop a group of haters because of the way that they present. Like their personality just brings opposition. Kendrick brings a lot of support. You rarely see people say that they don't like him because it's not popular to dislike him unless you are just a devout Drake fan. But I'm saying like the general consumer, you don't hear them say, fuck Kendrick, he is nothing but a ... You don't really hear that.
He's nothing but a dyke.
And honestly, you can attribute a lot of that to the company that they all are sprouting from, TDE. I believe TDE, when they are managing artists that are also housed on their label, they have a lot of control in the way that they're perceived. So that's why they're building the new female rap Voltron with Doechii. They're positioning her in so many ways, basically comprising a bunch of different parts that we've seen before and making it a brand new thing. Like when the crystal gems fuse, basically.
I didn't see that.
Steven's Universe.
Oh, okay.
Jerm, where were you? Oh my god.
Girl, I watched Clarence and then I watched...
We were like 18, girl. This is not that far back.
I mean...
Steven's Universe was like 2016, 2018, maybe. I don't know what you was doing. But
girl...
Anyway, edit that out.
I didn't...
So... Because you could at least act it like you know what I was saying. So...
No, I know Steven Universe. I just never watched it.
No, but I was talking about the fusing thing. But either way, they are building her.
Oh, that's Adventure Time.
Adventure Time, come by your friend. We are the crystal gems. We'll always find a way. You know the song.
I do. Okay. It's coming back to me. I think I used to watch it with my little brother.
Duh.
It's coming back to me. Okay, now I get it. Okay.
I watched it as an adult, but
okay.
I was like 20, bitch. Okay, it was a pandemic. It was nothing to do.
I know that's right. Put some cartoons on.
Okay, well, girl. So,
bring up the inner child, auntie. Bring a youthful side to auntie.
Why do I know what you referencing? I think she brings the youthful side to auntie. Jerm. Okay, let me talk about Doshi shit.
Okay,
but it's so the reason why I said the female rap Voltron is because she is being marketed to be hella relatable, like a certain sector of female rap. Mm-hmm. Also lyrical, like a smaller sector of female rap, but commercially appealing, like the majority of female rap. You know what I mean? Okay. They're trying to fit her into multiple markets, right, and also be like a sex, not a sex what's kitten? The word? Sex kitten. Alligator? Like that's why you always see her oiled up, giving legs and body. Like she's very much trying to be every woman in the rap space. And as time goes on, if they're successful, I don't really know if they will be, but if they are, you'll see that TDE has developed a Beyonce of rap, basically.
That's interesting. Okay, Beyonce of rap. Do you like that?
I be seeing the plans, girl, before they unfold.
Okay.
I done predicted a lot of girls.
Our girl BB can see the future, okay? No,
if he could gaze into the future.
Okay. You might be alive to be a breeze.
Why you know that version, bitch? Why do you know that version?
That's my show.
But it's the be a breeze. I know that's right, Jerm. Oh my God. This is a randomer episode than we've ever done, Jerm.
No, seriously.
Do you remember the episode of That's So Raven when her cousin came and Eddie wanted her cousin? I thought that was the baddest bitch in the world for at real. 5.
She ate down. I'm cousin, like, why is this bad bitch on the... Huh?
Cousin, whatever her name was.
For real.
The OG baddie.
I was like, why is this bad bitch on a kid show? She's a baddie. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. I can't remember her name because I used to look her up and just look at pictures of her. That's why I was very confused when the whole gay thing came around because I was just like, I thought many bitches were cunt.
Right. Okay. Girl, fun tea. That's funny as hell. I miss all the early 2000s girls that used to look good. You know, Essence Atkins. I watched Half and Half.
Through this journey of discovery.
Okay.
And finding you, finding me. All right. I love that show.
Okay. Essence Atkins looks beautiful.
Big Didi. That is my inspiration, bitch. I aspire to be Big Didi when I get old. She left an impact on me. Don't I give Big Didi? She left an impact on me.
I think Mona's mom took the wig off of Big Didi head and she
slapped it right on, a new wig. Just when you thought you had me.
Resourceful.
I think quickly on my feet, bitch. I am Big Didi. Big Didi is I. If y'all ain't never seen Half and Half,
that lady had me. Oh my gosh, man!
What
it
a show.
Never be nothing like.
Never
I need to get into Girlfriends because I heard
I've never watched Girlfriend from like what is it called? Rewatched it as an adult. I've never rewatched Girlfriends,
but I've seen some clips and it's been really funny. It's been really.
Oh yeah, I remember like catching it back on what was that show that the old bitches was on?
My 27.
20 girl, TV One. Oh, you remember TV One? Girl, they used to give you an old nasty rerun.
No,
and
seriously.
Behind the Music, Adina Howard, bitch. Okay. I'ma be a freak until the day, until the day. Girl, you would get out. You could leave that channel on TV1 and you would be entertained. Okay.
Entertained all day. They got a little this, a little that. They even have a little crime too, you know?
Don't let them put on the Michael Jackson story.
Okay. For My Man and Fatal Attraction all day. Let's go.
I did not like them shows. My dad used to watch that Sunday morning loud as hell.
Your dad was cunt. Your daddy is cunt for that.
Jerm, why are you watching Snapped at 10 a.m. loud as hell, waking the kids?
Why is it loud? Oh,
I don't know if he wanted to be more scared or if it was just the thrill of it all. It was extremely loud. I'm just trying to make me a little toast, girl. And I hear about how Mr. Michael had that lady fucked up.
Oh,
and she took him on up out of here.
And they probably going in details, and you like, I don't want to hear all of that anymore.
I don't want to hear all that. You know,
just when you bring the headphones out.
I still don't do Snapped and nothing like that. I don't even like true crime because
he ruined it for you.
A lot of y'all, he really did, because he used to watch the news every day too. And girl, the news used to send me through an anxiety attack. Before I even knew what anxiety was, I used to just get like, oh my God, I got to get the fuck up out of here. He turned the news on. Oh my God, they finna tell me about the weather. Girl, it could be sunny as hell. And I'm scared because it's like, I just associated the weather report with like, oh, it's going to be a tornado tomorrow type shit.
Right.
I don't know why. I spent so much of my childhood thinking I was going to get carried away by a tornado. Like I didn't think I was ever going to be an adult.
I used to always pretend about while singing, I got a pocket full of sunshine, and just sing outside and pretend I would get taken away by a tornado.
So you were fantasizing about it?
Yeah.
Not me, bitch. I was scared. Not you was going through so much at home. You was afraid to get taken. What the fuck? That's dark. No, I was scared that I was going to get taken away.
Bitch. That's funny, though. Damn.
And I lived in a brick house, but my neighborhood was on the backside of like a trailer park. So like you could like walk like behind one of my neighbor's fences and it would be like,
is this in Glen Heights?
Girl, we not giving people locations. Damn.
Oh, I'm just asking. People don't.
I don't live. I forgot I don't live there no more.
Only the real people know what Glen Heights is.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Glen Heights area.
Because I know that that trailer park you're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people do. So I remember being a kid, and I wasn't saying it to be funny. I'm just saying like it was popular for the people we went to school with.
A lot of them used to live in those.
Yeah. So I remember being in daycare before I even went to school. And I had a daycare watcher. I don't know if they called them teachers, but she worked there. So she told us, I don't know why she was telling her business to children, but she told us that she lives in those trailers. Maybe like we were on a field trip one day. She said, oh, I live right there. So then kids started asking her, what do you do when there's a storm? Because your house fly away.
Yes.
And she said, oh, when we hear it's a severe thunderstorm or tornado warning, we got to go to Walmart and we basically hide in the shelves. And she said that's what they do.
Okay.
And so I was, for whatever reason, I never forgot that. I had to be like 4 when I heard that.
Yeah.
I never forgot it. And I just knew one day them trailers was going to hit the fucking air and crash straight through our house, bitch. I knew it. I was scared. So every time it was a tornado warning, everybody else was worried, you know, about maybe the car going to get fucked up. Maybe a window is going to break. Bitch, I'm worried about a trailer. It's going to fly through this, take the roof off. I took the top out of the Maybach. Okay.
I know that's right. But there actually was a tornado in Bear Creek one year, and it ruined a lot of trailer homes.
It was Christmas of 2016.
Oh, not you remember, bitch. Okay.
Bitch, I used to be definitely afraid of shit. You don't know how much I used to think about it. I'm talking about, you probably thought a bitch had an attitude in 7th grade, and I was just scared that we was going to get taken away by a tornado.
Okay. So when we was in middle school.
Jerm, do you remember that day? Do you remember that day in 7th grade where they shut down everything, and by the end of the day, people's parents was picking them up? Like 1 o'clock, everybody's parents came and got them, except for those of us who had parents that worked far away.
Right.
And then we found out it was actually a tornado that touched down in the city right over in Lancaster.
Okay, I think I remember. Yes, I remember that.
That was like 2012. I don't know why. These type of things, I can't remember nothing, but these type of things, they stay with me because I remember being so afraid. I was in the library in our middle school, so much glass. Don't know why they had us in the library, but they were like, everybody, every 2 minutes, can such and such come to the office? Can Keisha come to the office? Can Eric come to the office? And it was just like, wait, y'all bitches are leaving us here. What the fuck?
Real. It was only a few people.
It was literally, if you rode the bus home, you stayed. But like everybody else whose parents were going to pick them up at 3:00 anyway, they went ahead and got them at 1.
Mm-hmm.
But so everybody else got on the bus all scared because I didn't want to get off the bus and fly away, bitch. So it was just like, luckily my dad left by the time we got off the bus. So he like drove because it's still pouring raining. So y'all, it's a whole tornado warning in the city. And it looks like there could be one at any fucking moment because it's wind, it's rain, it's going crazy. Yeah. But he met us at the bus, and so we didn't have to walk home, but it was just scary, girl. I lived a lot of my days just terrified.
In fear. Bitch.
Okay, of the unknown.
Okay.
Now when it happens, I just be like, all right, I'm gonna go lay down. If they take me, baby, they take me. You know.
He don't care anymore, baby. He said, please put me out of my
I used to have the will to live.
Okay.
I'm joking, y'all. I'm playing. I had so much life ahead of me, girl. I had shit to lose. Okay?
I know that's right. Okay? Because don't play. Life's too short.
I do think about that often, though, how much time I wasted just scared of shit. So I remind myself of that when I'm scared of something in present time. I'm like, are you really going to waste however many days or months being scared, or are you just going to do it?
You know what I realized I was scared of?
What?
As I got older, I'm scared of crowds. Like, I do not like being in a crowd. My anxiety goes through the roof. And I've been going to concerts for a while, but when I'm like, I don't know, it's weird. But I am.
No, I understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Do you think there will be a difference when you're on the stage?
I believe so, yeah. Because I'm not in the mix amongst people, and plus, when I'm on stage, I can't see anybody. The lights be too damn bright.
Okay.
So people probably be thinking I'm looking at them, and I'm not. I can't see you. I'm blind.
I don't necessarily have anxiety in crowds. I don't like to be in crowds just because shootings and things. But I'm not nervous
in the stampede, bitch. You ain't finna walk on me.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not necessarily nervous about just like the things that normally happen in crowds of people, like if a fight break out. I'm scared if like somebody wants to come kill us all. Yeah, so I remember being at Nicki's concert. I went twice last year because I had to go. But I do remember the first time I was there, I had not been in the American Airlines Center in years since I was like a little tyke. So I was like, just my fucking luck. Somebody thinks that they're pulling up to a Nicki concert full of gays and they want to kill all the gays. You know?
Yeah.
So my brain kind of goes there, but I've trained myself to not freak out because in 2012, I just would have stayed home. Okay.
I heard that right.
Do you think that you can get over your fear of crowds?
Probably not. I just don't like people touching me. I don't like people close. Like random people just.
Is it giving Doja Cat?
No, it's not giving. Like I'm not gonna go on the. I'm not gonna act nice in somebody's face and then go on the internet just to talk shit about them. Like that's so stupid and very mean. That's very mean. I would say that to their face, like, "Oh, please don't touch me," or I wouldn't say anything at all. I just wouldn't go out again. Y'all would never see me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. She's either a great actress or she did that just because, like, attention.
No, for real. Because I was like, what the fuck was that for? And I was like, she's a Libra, so it makes
so
sense.
Genuine. Like, even if you were uncomfortable and you didn't want somebody bothering you, you could have been nice and said,
seriously.
It's cool. All right, you have a good night, babe, as you walk away.
Right.
But she seemed like she really wanted to be in that man's face.
Right. And you hugging all on him, jumping, laughing, smiling, and cheesing, and then want to go on Twitter and play victim. Ma'am, you are a grown woman.
Then he calls you Doja Cat and you correct him and say, no, it's Ami.
Amala.
But she didn't say Amala. She said Ami. So I'm not even going to tell you my name. I'm going to give you my nickname so you can really feel like you know me. That was just, it's weird.
Talking about he didn't even know my name. I'm like, girl.
You didn't say your name right, bitch.
Doja Cat, girl. She is just clicking down. I used to love Doja Cat when she released not Hot Pink, but the album before that, Amala, something like that. Yeah,
it's Amala.
Girl, what?
It's Amala.
Oh, okay, Amala.
I'm finna give you a performance if you can't.
That's what I'm ready.
I can't think of the words, so hold on, give me a second. Okay.
But yeah, that album.
Bitch, when Doja Cat turned into Rihanna on the end of that album, the one you talking about?
Yes.
You don't remember what she said? Is it casual? Oh, is you gonna spend your life with me? All in Rihanna's nachos. Rihanna didn't have no food for a week, bitch.
No food for a damn week. That was my shit.
Girl, that was a good album. I don't remember the other songs for real, but Candy, So Sweet. Know that it ain't real cherry.
Okay. Oh my God. You just like candy. So sweet. No. Okay, I know. Okay.
Know that it ain't real cherry. Okay.
No. Okay. That album, like I said.
I'm going to tell you my thought about that song. This is so wild. I don't know why I'm being honest right now. I've always associated that song to a sexual experience with a trans woman. It's...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make that face.
Imagine if Doja was trans and she wrote that song.
Know that it ain't real cherry. Ooh, that would be kind of cunt.
It's cunt, bitch. It's cunt. So sweet, but you know that it ain't real cherry.
Okay.
So I really feel like, it's not a nice thing to say that this ain't real cherry, but that's kind of cunt.
Yeah. But I just, Doja for me, she's just clicking down. I'm not really much of a fan. I'm not really much of a fan of any of these bitches anymore because it's
Lord.
I'm getting older. Besides Tinashe, I'm always be a fan of my bitch. But I like SZA. I just like her first album a lot.
Everybody loved that.
I love Control. Control really came out around the time a bitch was going through a fucking lot. 17 years old, bitch.
Okay, at war. I, during that time, also liked Control, but, the Trip album from ZDNIZDcO, it really had me.
Girl, Trip. Yes.
I'm on my way. Ever. And a bitch wanted to die, so that was my song for real. Okay. If I can make it out of this hell. Bitch. I know that's right.
Okay, and Brandy was on that song, so she just made me want to cry. Okay, you bringing back some memories.
It was an album. But yeah, that was all that same year. I remember I was listening to SZA, that album. It was something, She Who Shall Not Be Named, and I'm not going to say her name, so let's keep going.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah. K. Michelle? Do you listen to K. Michelle?
Oh, yes, girl. What K was doing around that time? That's when she did the, I wish I could be a Kardashian so I could be black. He asked if it's real. I say it's real fast. You don't remember when K. Michelle did that Kim K song? K. Michelle wrote a song about how everybody can be a black woman except for black women.
She's funny as hell.
She want to be a Kardashian so she could be black. That's what she said. It was iconic. Wow.
Oh,
yes. But no, I've always listened to K. Michelle. Like,
yeah.
She's always had records that I just felt, as much as she's also on Atlantic Records, where she was during the time where she became really popular. So I didn't want to support. Oh shit. My voice, girl.
Many times.
I'm over here fighting for my life if you can't tell.
Girl, you need some water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm talking about since the moment I came across K. Michelle. I wanted to hate because it was on Love and Hip Hop and I didn't want to take it serious.
I feel that. Yeah.
Jerm, I went to the YouTube and she said, boy, I needed you and I cared about you. You keep hurting me and I keep forgiving you. I just can't do this. Boy, K. Michelle was singing that. I was like, oh, this bitch is different.
So that made you like her on Love and Hip Hop.
Then I started supporting the show. You know? And then VSOP came in, shook the streets up. Bitch, it shook the streets up.
Girl, and then came Raise a Man, and everybody who was raising a man back then, girl, they hated that song.
You told us about that. Yeah. You so messy. You told us about, girl, the girls are hurt about that Can't Raise a Man. But you know,
accountability.
Speaking of K. Michelle, I will always remember her for this. After she did that Rebellious Soul album, the first one, a year later, she actually rewrote the album and turned it into a musical.
Interesting.
That's some iconic shit. Nobody has ever, well, I don't know if nobody. I ain't never seen nobody else ever do no shit like that. And so it was like on VH1, maybe like for a night, she sang the musical live, or it sounded live, I don't know. But she basically like had VH1 build her a little set, and she played out the parts of each song and made it a whole story. I'll send you a song from the end of it because it's really sad, and you'll kind of get it once I finish telling you the story. She had a song at the end, and it was basically, I'm not suicidal, y'all. It was basically her like shooting herself in the head at the end of the musical. And I would listen to that song all the time. It just made me feel good. Something about really sad music makes me feel so warm. So it's basically, this is really dark term, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's basically a song detailing her conversation that she has with her mom. Now, I don't know if this is based on a true story or if it was just an idea she had, but it's very R. Kelly-esque, like dramatic like that. So it's her telling her mom a story about why she's going down this secular road. She's a stripper in the musical and just trying to get what she can from a man, and he playing her, making her feel crazy, shit like that. Typical shit. A Tyler Perry movie, basically. So she's having a conversation with her mom, and she's like singing to her mom, basically the reason why I'm like this, I saw a terrible example with you and all of them men. And her mom was like, girl, I didn't tell you to get on that pole. Didn't nobody tell you to get on that pole. Girl, you know I ain't raised no hoe. Okay. Okay. It was very much that.
K. Michelle was a stripper?
Yeah, she was. But I don't know if this actual story I'm telling you is based on her life or not. But either way, at the end of the conversation, she's basically saying, listen, mama, there's something you don't know. I've been holding it in for way too long. You remember that boyfriend you had when I was 10 years old? Okay, y'all get the story. So that really hit me in the chest. I ain't never had no shit like that happen, but it just made me be like, damn, if this is real, this is the realest shit I have ever seen. Yes, you have. Jerm, I gotta send you the song. It's literally like, how can somebody be so honest on a record?
What's her sign? Pisces?
She is a Pisces, yeah.
Her and Tamar are Pisces, so no wonder they're beefing.
It takes nerve to take your life and turn it into music, especially shameful parts of it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the conversation, her and her mom was basically like, it's not my fault. I didn't know what was going on. And she's like, bitch, you didn't protect me. She turns it into this song that was on her album, because all of the songs are from her first album. They're just rewritten. It's the song I Don't Like Me. I don't know if you remember that one.
I ain't never heard it. You're going to make me have to get into Miss K. Michelle.
Yes. So
I already got into Mariah.
Basically a song about your self-image. She don't like her. And she makes terrible decisions, and it all leads back to why she doesn't like herself. And at the end, I told you all of this so you can get these last 3 lines, girl. Wait, I'm tripping. I don't want to feel this. Can't pay my bills. Nobody cares. I should end this. Boom. Gunshot. Fucking art, bitch. Should have been on Broadway if you ask me.
Okay.
I was in the house clapping in front of the TV.
Okay.
At the VH1. And nobody ever talks about it. You ain't never heard about this, have you?
I went on Spotify and I seen the Rebellious Rebellious Soul musical, and I was like, a musical, and I just seen her on a pole on the cover, and I was like, what's
you thought
this?
It was some strip club shit?
Yeah. So I was
like, it's a real deep story.
Interesting. Okay, K Michelle. I'm gonna have to.
And you know what? I do believe if you listen to it, you're gonna find some of the songs good, like unironically. Because the way she rewrote them, it doesn't even sound like it's for a musical. It's just the only one, like the last one I told you, it was a real conversation. So it sounded like her going back and forth for herself. But everything else, she's a great writer. Like, that's why country is gonna work for her. I don't necessarily listen to country, but if you can write
get into country,
music, I don't want to. If you could write music, you can write a country song. And it's just, I don't want to. You know what I mean? You can make a hit out of anything, basically, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I was about to say, I do like this song she got called Love 'Em All. I like the ending of the beat.
Jerm, is that the only song you know from her?
No, I know. You gonna suffer. I done took too much of this.
Maybe, I'm sorry, that is, hold on, Cry. That's Cry.
Yeah. I bet you been crying.
That song used to tear my vocals up. You know how I used to go for the note?
Oh, bitch. Why are you going up there? Cry. What Whitney say? Why are you up there? No, she said,
why are you down there? Why are you down there? But with Jerm, really, why was I all the way up there?
Why was you up there?
You know I went into belt, bitch. I was around all y'all fucking tenors just singing Highest Angels.
Oh, my God.
And I'm down. Listen, girl, I'm all the way down here. But, you know?
I mean, I wouldn't mind having a little bass in my...
I appreciate it now.
Yeah.
But at 17, I wanted to soar with the girls.
Yeah.
Y'all was all belt. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you. I couldn't sing that. That's too high.
Boom, boom, boom. I mean, you're the
when I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Jerm, that's not cute. That's not cute. Those pretty faces always made you.
You know who sing like that?
Crowd. A slave.
And no shade to... No, I wasn't going to say that. But no shade to this person I'm about to say, but Shirley Ralph sings like that. I love her now, though. Because I saw...
You are a miss, Jerm.
No,
not Miss Barbara.
I saw a scene of her on Abbott Elementary. She was like, oh, happy day. I said, dang, her voice deep.
Leave Miss Barbara alone, please.
I'm sorry. But she is a dream girl, so we love her. I don't want her to watch this episode and be like, nigga, you was talking about me. Fuck yeah. Okay.
When they get happy. She was carrying that low note, though.
Okay, Jennifer.
No, that's Shirley.
Oh. Wait, so Loretta Devine was Jennifer's character?
I think so. I don't really know.
Right.
It was a musical, though, so I'm sure plenty of people play Effie White. But I think Shirley was
Dina, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Dreamgirls is such an interesting movie to me because of the fact that Dina was supposed to be a weak voice woman and they casted Beyonce. I'll never get beyond that because when you listen to like the soundtrack, it's supposed to be Effie and the girls. Like it's supposed to be Effie with this beautiful, powerful voice that really deserves the talent. And then you have these light-voiced A. Marie's, no shade.
Oh.
Jerm, before we press record, weren't you making fun of my good sister, A. Marie?
I was not.
What were you doing?
I was just trying out some notes, you know. I was just trying to see if I could hit the one thing, though. A lot of people...
What one thing, though?
Oh, my God. He want me to show y'all so bad, girl.
You don't got to show him. Just tell him what you was doing.
I was like,
You don't got to do it, Jerm. It's copyrighted. Tell us what you was doing.
I was just singing the part where she fucked up. You know, if y'all watch the Tiny Desk that's on YouTube of Anne-Marie, y'all should watch the whole thing. It was just
not the whole thing. Jerm.
No, y'all should watch the whole thing because it was.
Why they gotta watch the whole thing?
Because people are so fixated on this one part she did bad on, and I'm like, oh, she ain't even. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, she didn't even do that bad, but that one thing song, it really fucked them up. I think the band was. I don't know. She don't need to perform with no live band ever again. I feel like
those background singers were not helping. And you know what? Honestly, I don't care what the lead sounds like. if the background is if the bass is bad as a bass, Jerm, if the bass is bad, what else can y'all do? Who I sound like?
Worse.
Who I sound like?
I don't know, boo. Who you
Girl,
sound like?
Pamela used to tell me, baby, if the bass is bad, okay?
Oh, Pamela, of course.
She did not play
at all.
Mind you, I'm over there minding my business, being scared of y'all big bully bitches. And she's like, Bryce, that bass, like before we go out on stage, she's like, make sure you got that bass. And I would be like, girl, I got you.
Okay, period.
But she had me in check. She had me scared to say no. Okay.
Girl.
I know that's right.
She used to always be fond of another tenor. And I'd be like, girl, he don't even be. I mean, yes, he can do this, he can do that, but half the time
we should have did a better job of sucking up. We didn't
right. We didn't want to like, cause we real bitches and
I ain't never sucked dick. Like, right. I ain't never been a dick sucker.
Like, to get the pole position. Hoes is this? Okay, these girls
is wishing.
You in no position to come for O's position.
Like, Jerm, one thing I can say wholeheartedly, I ain't never been no dick sucker. Like, if you cool, you cool. I big you up. We could be cool, but I'm never gonna pretend to be your best friend because I think it's gonna benefit me. That's just weird.
Because I don't want nobody coming around me thinking that they can do the same shit. No,
you can't. And I peep it when people be too nice, too friendly. I be like, "Ooh, what you doing?
Right.
Watch out.
What you trying to get out of this?
They trying to get something.
That's crazy. But yeah, I was like, I'm not an ass kisser. I don't think I ever will be. And that's probably why people don't like me, because I don't kiss ass.
I think it just takes longer for people to understand why they like you. They don't necessarily like cozy up to us in a way of like, oh my God, you're so cool. Let's be best friends. But eventually, as the real gets weeded out, they start to see it's only a couple of real bitches in the room.
Okay.
You know? Because that's how, honestly, that's how I build lasting friendships. I don't buddy, we should be besties. I don't do that.
Right.
I let real things prevail, and then people that I've just known for a long time will be like, wow, Bryce, Jerm, you didn't start liking me until recently. Like, let's be clear. So
why have you recently, bitch?
My point is, I just be myself for a long time, and then eventually people be like, I like that bitch, you know?
Yeah. You know what? I did say that. I was like,
one day Jerm was like, I like that bitch.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this bitch gonna have to stay. He gonna have to stay around some.
But I've known him for 15 years, girl. Like,
has it really been 15?
No, it's not. It's like 2013 or 2012.
Oh, damn! I was gonna say, fuck.
7th grade was 2012. I just like to round up.
Why would you? Why would you even?
Oh, that's gonna make you feel old.
Yes.
Well, you know, I'm not even 25 yet, so I don't have the ability to feel old. So maybe in 2 months you can check on me and see how I feel.
He is a mess, y'all.
I got to end 24 hour with a bang. It's a lot happening in June.
Okay. What you finna do?
I'm glad we got sidetracked because I didn't really want to get into the drums that I have to figure out. But Jerm, I'm trying to enjoy these last 2 months so I can go into 25 refreshed.
What you gonna do, girl?
Let me tell you. That brings me to my last point.
Okay.
Now, I can't give y'all all the details, but I heard from a little bird that I can... Okay, let me say it like this. Depression and anxiety is actually a medical condition if you get it confirmed with a professional.
Okay.
So I have been experiencing things for a long time and getting nothing from it. It is possible that I can confirm this with a professional and actually get some mental breaks from a job, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
And so I know somebody who got like 3 months paid because of things that I actually experienced, not every single day, but I've experienced, especially being with the job that I have. They don't necessarily want you to be at work stressed out, clinging on to one last nerve.
Right.
So if you express these things and you get it documented properly, you can be excused for a certain time.
Okay.
So that's my goal right now. So then I'll be able to have a good summer.
That's really specific.
Yeah.
Okay. We love
And
that.
I do my very best to be like self-sufficient and motivating myself. So you may not always know that I'm experiencing certain things in my head, but that's just because I've trained myself to not succumb to it. I would actually like time to get it all the way corrected instead of putting band-aids on it, you know?
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Girl. And it's also good to talk to a therapist. So all of that, it ends up benefiting me in the long run. I get some time to focus on me and get my life together, and also get help. So
right. Okay. Yeah. That's really smart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bryce.
I really appreciate the girl that told me about it.
Our girl is trying to level up in her mental.
Jerm, do you see, like, imagine what I'm able to do with my brain not necessarily doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
When I'm balanced, it's over for you bitches. Okay. Like, what?
Off with their heads.
Clear the fucking way, hoes.
Okay. Clear the way.
Make room, bitch. I'm not playing, but I also am kind of playing. But also, take care of yourself. Do whatever you need to do to make sure you feel good at the end of the day, because that's the only way you're gonna get what is yours. Because you got to be operating in your best self. I can't be operating at 60% and asking God for 100. Now, don't make me preach.
Okay.
All right.
He trying to tell us something, y'all. He trying to tell us something.
So let me be the example. If you are overwhelmed and you need a break, figure out a way to get you one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the same. And when I talk to y'all next week, hopefully I have more details on some rest.
No, seriously. I definitely need some rest as well, girl. So I'm definitely gonna take your advice and I don't know, just focus on myself right now, child.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do.
I know that's right.
Because one thing about it, Jerm, you can't control nothing, but you can make sure you're good at the end of the day.
Okay. And that's all I want to be. Shit. Mm-hmm. Okay. But anyways, you guys, if you like this episode, just leave a like and a comment, or, tell a friend, or tell another friend or another friend. I don't know.
Share it.
Please share it. That's the point.
Copy the link. I don't even care if you send nobody the link. Just copy the link, girl. It's not that hard.
And let's get the discussion popping once again. Like, talk to us. Tell us how y'all feel. Like, what's going on with y'all? We would love to know.
Yeah, really, I do want to know specifically about the mental break thing. I know I kind of slid it in at the end, but I didn't really want to get too deep into it because, girl, I be having the FBI on my case.
You gonna make the
so okay. But I would like to know: have y'all ever gotten to a point? Not necessarily with the job, it could be with school or anything, like if you're at law school, something like that, where you just could, you could, for real, if you just had to, but it probably would not be healthy. So you just can't.
Yeah.
And I need everything in this bitch to cease so I can get back centered. Mm-hmm. And I say that to myself a lot. And I'm like, I need to talk to God. I need to get recentered with God.
I will say, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, what if I had a lot of time to do it versus me trying to cut out 2 hours tonight? What if I had a month or two to really pay attention to what is going to make my brain feel the best,
I get that.
Okay. Go ahead, though. What were you saying?
Oh, shit. I was about to say, damn. I literally had it in my head. Y'all, it's gone.
Jerm, that's why I let you talk, because I can remember what I was going to say.
I can't never remember what I was going to say. And
our friend Jerm is so polite. I be telling him to go, and he'd be like, no, you go. He's just
nice. I was going to say, I got it. It came back. Do you ever hear about stories about people who tell their therapist the truth, and then their therapist call them people on them and get them committed?
A lot of Black people say that, which is why I don't tell Negroes what I'm doing. Okay. It's not gonna happen like that, Jerm. I'm not. Let me be clear. I'm not bringing the threat of harm to myself. I actually would harm somebody else before I harm me. Which is why I stay in the house when I'm on the edge.
Okay.
But imagine if I could learn through conversations and just time with myself. A lot of the things that I know, I think I've said that before. A lot of the things that I know in my head. It just takes the effort to do.
Right.
I know a lot. I know how to lose 20 pounds in 2 months. Do I do it? No. Okay. So imagine if I had time to actually enact the things that I know and learn more about myself. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So it's not going to be on some, she think that I'm, because it has to be a Black woman. So when you set the filter, definitely put Afro-American, and now I'm looking for women names. But imagine I'll do a man if I can see what he looks like.
Okay.
Because it's a certain type of man I can look in your eyes and say, he ain't gonna work for me. He gonna be like, you need to be working harder. Imagine me telling a male therapist I need a break, and he like, for what? That's what men do. Men go hard. Oh, y'all.
Like, are you real right now?
Oh,
I was like, are you real right now? Like, I wish somebody would tell me that. I'm walking out. Session is canceled.
I was going to say, oh, my daddy the only one that talk like that. Oh, damn.
For real? No, my dad talks like that too.
He was telling me, oh, I'm glad you worked, because I couldn't see him on Father's Day. Mm-hmm. All of this going on with my car, I just wasn't prepared for any of this. So he was like, oh, young, well, I'm glad, because I was at work. I'm glad you're working. It's a good thing you're working. I'm like, why is that something to congratulate me for? I be sitting here right where I'm sitting right now doing my job. It's not a big deal. But to him, that is the most important thing, the fact that I have had a job for a while.
Okay. But I mean, that's what a lot of people do, have jobs for a while.
I don't want the job right now. I need time away. I was telling him that, and he's like, but you're not going to get paid your whole check. They only going to pay you. And I'm like, So
why
just die
in your pockets, girl.
They would rather me just explode from overwhelm.
Because they did. So they want you to go through the same
But
thing.
honestly, let me be clear. The job is not going to make me overexplode. I can take it. It's just, I also want to be moving forward with my life. The job is not my life. Yeah. So I need to be able to do things for me to move forward in my life. And it benefits nobody. Literally that, Jerm. It benefits nobody if I'm up here stressed out all day and I don't have funds or time to devote to moving forward with life. I'm gonna be here stressed out and mad tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So that's why you take steps back when you can, and you refocus and recenter. It's not that big of a deal, but both of my parents were giving me the whole. But what is? I'm like, oh Lord, this is why I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I'm telling y'all because I already know I'm gonna do it now. But like when you're thinking about doing something, think about, before you tell somebody that you know what you are thinking about doing, think about how they might respond to it and save yourself an argument. That's what I have learned.
Me too.
Okay. Jerm, we're going to see y'all next week, right?
Yes, you will see us next week. And I can't wait to see you guys, just like you can't wait to see us. Because, baby, when we come back, we're going to be coming out, popping out like the bad bitches we truly are.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna look just like this, but
scarf and everything.
Look like I'm ready to go to bed, child.
Okay,
sure. Y'all remember, please engage with content. That's all we ask. All 18 of y'all, we love y'all down. We love y'all bad.
Not all 18. Okay,
y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Ain't that your